At the start line of their attack, 100 years later, fellow Canadians back to rouse lost history. Among them, Liliane Vena. Her grandfather is Corporal Philip Konoval, the only Ukrainian Canadian ever awarded a Victoria Cross for his single-handed bravery in the Battle of Hill 70. In a ceremony today, he and the battle lent their names to a memorial just open to the public.
He did all that, this poor man, this poor soldier, and he was finally recognized. And that means a lot to me, you know, it's overwhelming.
Public recognition of the Hill 70 battle of World War I has been slow in coming. A Canadian-led offensive that over 10 days wrested the strategic hill 70 meters above sea level from German forces and held it despite 21 counterattacks. The idea and its success credited to the better-known Lieutenant General Arthur Currie. But nearly 1,900 soldiers died, buried in several cemeteries here, many never identified. Their war stories, 4 months and 15 kilometers from Vimy Ridge, eclipsed by others of the Great War.
Hill 70 deserves to be remembered. The government may have forgotten. There is no monument. There was no monument here. That's why we had to put one up.
It was volunteers and private donors led by Hutchings who ultimately made it happen. No money from the Canadian government. The town of Lauson-Goël donated the land.
Ça compte beaucoup.
Its mayor says here, too, the battle is little known. Personal connections brought many Canadians here, including the commander of the Canadian Army, whose grandfather fought in and survived Hill 70.
It's long overdue, and that's why I'm so pleased to see this, because I consider this personally one of the biggest battles of the First World War. It ranks with Vimy and the last 100 days.
The pathway up is now named after Philip Konoval, represented here by 3 later generations.
I've had people come up to me and they said they're honored to meet me, so I felt really good about that.
If the path is completed, it will eventually be embossed with 1,877 of those maple leaves, each representing a Canadian life lost and again remembered. Nala Ayed, CBC News, Lauson-Goël, France.